Ladies and gentlemen, right here with the offensive coordinator, Coach Lewis. Coach Lewis going back into another conference championship game again, this time to go back to the Super Bowl where you went last year, Coach. Tell us, what's been the success here in this season?
You know what? The success really is these fine young men that we actually see out here this afternoon.
Okay.
You see out here, if you take a broad circle look around,
okay,
we have a lot of dedicated guys out here, and even though it's not the entire team,
okay,
you got quarterbacks, receivers, everybody who does their job. We have veterans that actually are taking a very strong leadership role.
Okay, Coach.
They know their position.
Okay. Last week, 51 points on the board last week, called an excellent game. What did you attribute that to, Coach?
I actually attribute that to game planning and, once again, these veterans that we have out here. This is not nothing new for us, but until we actually win the championship again, which is what I hope that we can do, then we have not reached the top yet.
You would think many championships, as y'all have one just coming off the one last year, being the defending champions, these guys will be cocky, but these guys are steady out here hungry. Now, where does that attitude come from?
You know what? That attitude actually comes from the year 2010.
Okay, talk about it.
This is a brand new year with brand new personality, brand new personnel. And you know, for some of the new rookie guys that we actually have out here, they have to win the championship.
Okay.
And in order to replenish the pipeline that we have for the Texas Wolverines organization, we have to get those guys trained.
Okay. Okay, now going into this week, you know, Lance Creason is a big deal over there. He's the main player over there for the Fort Bend Storm. What's going to be the key to containing him this weekend? And if you contain him, is that another trip to the Super Bowl for the Wolverines?
You know what? If we can contain him, I can pretty much say it will be another trip to the Super Bowl. We have to play a very, very sound game. We have to play all of our veteran players. We have to get some of these younger guys in here to get some of that youthful energy and exuberance out there.
Okay.
And then from that point, we should have a very good outcome in this game.
Coach, y'all have been here 7 times in the last 7 years and went to the Super Bowl every time. Is it any reason for the audience to believe that number 8 is going to be any different?
I would honestly say until we have quadruple zeros on that time clock, we are always going to have to be counted in this scenario. Until we are not playing Texas Wolverine ball, that'll be the day that I say that we actually will have to transfer over and give the mantle to someone else.
What can we expect for 60 minutes on Saturday from the Wolverines?
A very hard-hitting, action-packed game. Please bring your family, friends, loved ones. We're actually going to even have, I believe, even the radio station 790 AM will actually even do a little commercial broadcasting the game over this weekend.
Okay.
So it's going to be very exciting. It's going to be an action-packed Gulf Coast Football Association football game.
If they bring their best and y'all bring y'all best, the Wolverines win every time. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
We'll see you this week, Coach.
Have a great one.
All right. The head coach, the mastermind behind the Texas Wolverines, Coach Demo. David Boyle, how you doing, Coach?
I'm great, man.
Coach, y'all had fun last week, 51-7 victory. Now you're getting ready to go to another conference championship, the 7th time in 9 years. Every time y'all been there, y'all have advanced to the Super Bowl. What's going to be the key this week, Coach?
We missed one with New Orleans.
Yeah, that's right, the Pit Bulls. Okay.
Yeah, in 2008. But we got a good group of guys, man, a strong team, better than we had last year, actually. And we won it all, so... If my boys come on, play hard-nosed football and gel and come together, we shouldn't have a problem.
The Fort Bend Storm have a key piece to their puzzle, the quarterback, Lance Creason. Everyone knows who he is. Everybody knows what they're going to do. What's going to be the key for your defense? What would you tell your defense this week? Because if you shut him down, you beat the Storm.
Well, you know, after that game Saturday, I've been looking at that film for the last 3 days.
Okay.
And I know what he do. He rolls to the left. He's a left-hand quarterback. He rolls to the left.
Okay.
If he rolls to the left, he can throw it or take off with it.
Right.
When he backpedals and don't take off, he's going to throw to the right.
Okay.
He will roll to the right, but he don't throw the ball good rolling to the right.
So it sounds like you've been studying your film, Coach.
Yeah, man.
So what you going to tell your defense Saturday? What's going to be the key? Or what would you tell your defense before you walk out of the locker room Saturday?
Defense win championship.
And that's right.
And what we have to do is contain that young man. He's a great athlete. We just got to come and play with heart and take care of our business. It's not new to us. You know, it's something we've been a few times. So
y'all won the Super Bowl. If they bring their best game, y'all bring y'all best game, the Wolverines win every time, Coach.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt, ladies and gentlemen, that's the head coach. He's winning right there. Super Bowl champions of 2009, but he ain't going to rest until he got another one on his hand for 2010. Coach D, thanks for everything, man. Here with the quarterback. He's going to his 7th. If he wins this weekend, he'll be in his 7th Super Bowl in his career here in the GCFA. Starsky, you said something very key. You say this is just another game. Is that coming from experience that you've been at this position? That's why you're saying it's another game.
That's the knowledge of football. I mean, football is just a game. I mean, yeah, it's a big game, but it's just a game. You have to approach it as if it's a regular game. You go in, if you're too anxious, if you're too excited, you tend to make your mistakes.
Does that come from experience over the years? Because I heard a lot of players out here talking about they're getting ready for this week. A lot of players are excited. Some of your team members who've never been in this game is excited. So how do you keep them afloat throughout this?
I mean, I just tell them, okay. I mean, in 9 years, this is my 7th one. I mean, playing 9 years and been to 7 championships. I mean, countless conference championships. I mean, you have to still approach it the same way. I mean, so I kind of stay on these guys, tell them stay grounded. You know, keep themselves composed. They have to stay composed. Composure will be the word. That's just simple as that.
What is going to be the key for the Wolverines this week in the game? Y'all played these guys. Y'all split 1-1. One of them y'all let get out of your hands in game 1. So what's going to be the key right here for this week?
Okay, I mean, the key to this game is simple. I mean, is approach it the way that we did in both games. Attack their defense the way that we did, and as well as our defense have to attack their offense. I mean, I'm not going to take anything from their quarterback. That guy's awesome. I got to give him all the props in the world. I have to give him all the respect. Right now, that's their horse. You know, we got to take out their horse. I mean, by no means is saying we're going to injure him or anything like that, but we have to take out their horse. You know, without their horse, you can't win the race. And it's simple as that.
Wolverines have one of the best defenses in the decade, and one of the best defenses here in the GCFA this year. How much are you going to depend on that defense? What was you telling while you on the sidelines watching them play?
I mean, definitely, we have to tell them you have to stay composed. You have to wrap up. You can't have all those missed tackles. Because you have too many missed tackles, I mean, it's going to cost you in the end because, you know, that Fort Bend Storm are a good team. You can't take anything from them. Those guys are a great team. You know, they play hard. They come at you. They hard-nosed. So, definitely, we have to attack. That's one thing. And that's, if anything, that'll be what I would tell my defense. Attack, attack, attack.
At the end of the day, what do you want to accomplish after this game?
Definitely, be getting ready for Tuesday practice for the championship game.
For the Super
Bowl? That's everybody. I mean, that's going to be our goal. That's going to be Fort Bend's goal. I mean, the main focus is that both teams want to be ready to prepare for the Super Bowl after this game Saturday.
Starsky Long wins this game, gets to the Super Bowl. Is this the last year that we see Starsky Long in uniform, or will you think about it over the summer?
In all honesty, I can say I'm not to the point yet to where I want to totally give it up. But you know, as they say, why not go out on top? I mean, if that's the case, if I do decide to call it quits, it will be, you know, after this year. I mean, definitely going out on top. Can't complain about that at all.
So give me a prediction for Saturday. Who wins the game?
Wolverines.
That's my man, Starsky Long, MVP of the decade, quarterback of the decade, and he's got one more time to get back to the Super Bowl for his 7th time in 9 years. Thanks, Starsky.
Yes, sir.
Pretty much, that's what it was.
Playoffs started, baby. That's what happened.
Playoffs started. It's never fun when
playoffs.
Anybody that knows part of